We left Polanco heading for the bus station because we were going to spend 3 nights in San Miguel for the Day of the Dead celebrations. San Miguel is about 300 kilometers northwest of Mexico City. The bus was luxurious, with your own TV and plenty of space. Some might say even better than aeroplane seats. We're just about to leave for San Miguel. We passed all kinds of street vendors on the way. On the outskirts of Mexico City, we passed this statue, Cristo Rey. You find these double-decker freeways all over Mexico City. This is the birthplace of Ignacio Allende, a significant figure in the Mexican War of Independence. San Miguel is considered one of the most beautiful cities in Mexico and was recognized as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 2008. We were spoilt for choice in places to eat, but we found this cute little cafe just down the road.
Con la flaca que se me fue, era de las de antes hasta que cosía como la ves.
The public library is definitely worth a visit, with a courtyard cafe and live music. It also has the most amazing murals by Leonardo. That's David Leonardo. The colours are brilliant. Katrina, or the Grand Dame of Death, is the iconic image associated with the Day of the Dead. The parade began with a group of children all dressed in white. All over town, people were getting their faces painted, and it seemed like overnight the place was getting very crowded. And here come the Katrinas. The parade was heading for a church in the graveyard, Iglesia San Juan de Dios. The handicraft market of the city is a great place to visit. In the market there's a sample of local craftsmanship made of metals, papier-mâché, blown glass, loads of crosses and beautiful flowers. You'll also find hosts of alebrijes, those fantastic little creatures. We also found an outlet for Oaxaca rugs. I bought one and managed to fit it into my suitcase on the way back, together with 2 beautiful tin mirrors. And a serape like the ones you see here. There are some really cute places in the market, like this little courtyard. This is the main street that takes you from the markets to the Centro and the Jardín Allende. Now there are loads of people lining up to have their faces painted. This is the place Atrio in San Miguel, where we're having our lunch. Very beautiful. It's right opposite the main church of San Miguel. The black hamburgers were a first for me, and an added delight was the waiter was from Asturias in Spain, where Pepe's parents are from. This family had gone all out for a photo shoot, complete with a donkey. Look at these lovely trees. They have a lot of people looking after their gardens. There's lots of activity in the main city square, where families are coming to celebrate the Day of the Dead. Dia de los Muertos, balloon sellers and families everywhere. The next day we took the bus to Guanajuato, the cradle of Mexican independence, because it was here that Mexico began its quest to become Mexican and fight for its independence from Spain in 1810. Along the way there was lots of prickly pear and these little reindeer statues at the side of the road. Guanajuato is known for its silver mining history and colonial architecture. Its network of narrow streets, alleyways and tunnels is typified by the Calle Con del Beso, or Alley of the Kiss, so named because the balconies are close enough for a couple to reach across and kiss.
Jardín del Cantador, muy pequeñito. Shopping is small, shopping center quite small.
The main entrance. The tunnels of Guanajuato are like a rabbit warren with different layer crossroads and underground junctions. And as you can see, sometimes accidents happen. All of the tunnels have footpaths, but some of the longer enclosed tunnels can be tiresome on the lungs and eyes, as polluting lorries and buses pass through. The streets and alleys of the city are filled with mostly colonial-era buildings, with terraces and small plazas. The buildings are really colourful and they fill the streets with shades of pink, green, ochre and red, mostly sandstone.
Casi todas las, en el estado hay 5 o 6, todas las que le proveen a todos.
We're heading up to the hilltop mine of Valenciana. On the way to the Valenciana mine is the historic Guadalupe mine. Close to the mine is this 18th century pink stone church which sits on the hillside and has a very ornate interior as well as exterior. The altar is covered in gold leaf. And from the church you get this wonderful panoramic view of the city. This mine began operation in 1774, and until the early 19th century it was one of the most productive silver mines in the world, accounting for 2/3 of the world's production. The mining complex has been restored to how it was during the Viceroyalty period. The mining shaft descends for 60 metres in tunnels that were blasted out by dynamite. And on display are many mining tools and equipment. This is where you can pan for gold. Pepe took time out to have a swing and to continue some of his exercises. The mine continues operation today, though production is much diminished. Guanajuato is nestled in a ravine, and all the houses are built up the sides of the surrounding mountains. From Panoramica, you get this amazing view of the city. And there is a giant statue of Pipila, who was a local hero of the city because of his role in the War of Independence. This triangle-shaped plaza is opposite the San Diego Church and a great place to relax with its large trees and the shade. It's a Sunday and we're hoping to have lunch somewhere. And this is exactly where we had lunch, at the Hotel San Diego, just below Pipila, with a great view of the plaza. After a hard day's work in Guanajuato, we settled down with these gin and tonics and set off the next day back to Mexico City for our big trip to Mérida. Well, I hope you enjoyed our visit to San Miguel and the Day of the Dead celebrations. We certainly did. See you in Mérida.